Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing an unboxing video, and it's going to be of, as you can see right here, the Reaper Bones 5 core set that I pledged on Kickstarter quite a while ago. Finally come in, so I can't wait to see what's in here. I've forgotten a lot of what's actually in here, so it'll be good to revisit everything in here. Also with this video, everything's come in these bags here, and it's going to take a long time to unbox everything, so I'm just going to have to do a lot of jump cuts as I'm going to open up each one of these packets of things here, and I'm going to show you what's in each one of those. So we'll go through, have a look, see what we can get in the core set. Okay, so starting off, what we have here is it looks like a whole bunch of magical spell effects that you can see here. So look at that, we've got Big B's hands. It comes in a variety of different styles, which is really cool. This one here has a fist, and they're actually on like a little bit of a sprue here, which I wasn't sure that they did that sort of thing at Reaper, so that's quite cool. So I can adjust anything that needs to, or it's given them a lot better ways of having for sculpting purposes as well as assembly, so I can switch anything around. And as you can see here, oh geez, a little bit harder to see actual magical spell effects for characters and miniatures for their hands, so that's pretty cool. Wall here, nice. We've got some more magical effects like what's it called, Tensor's floating disc, so that's quite neat here. And we've got Unseen Servant. I like how they've decided to cast them in clear plastic, so I can add some really cool effects. I do enjoy the magical spell effects that they have on the WizKids line, so it's going to be really cool to add those into other places and other miniatures that I want to as well. Okay, so the next lot we had here is actually some zombie miniatures, which I must say are pretty cool. I'm enjoying them. They've got some really cool poses in here. As you can see, it's got some more on the sprues there, and they're actually in some really neat poses, and I think that's good help with having them on sprues and stuff, so they can make the molds a little bit more complicated with different sort of poses, so they can really enjoy having that sort of feature. And here you can see we've got some more undead type that was in a different packet. You can see some pretty neat stuff here. A lot of these, of course, like I said, are on sprues and unassembled, but if they have any little bits of assembly that are nice and close together, I do try and assemble them. So you can see we've got some nice, cool like undead direwolves here, looking pretty nice. I must say, there's some pretty awesome sculpting on some of these. Here we have like an undead cleric. That's pretty cool. Quite a lot that you got in this Kickstarter here. So I'm just going through showing you everything that comes in each one of these little baggies here. At least for me anyway. I don't know if they're all set out perfectly to what's in each of the little bags that they have in each one, but I'm just doing them here as I can, so we're not spending a long time sort of unboxing and opening up hundreds of little bags pretty closely. And here's like the big incentive piece that was for the main core set, and that's this undead giant here, which is really neat. I do enjoy the sculpt they have on here, the little crows on him and stuff. It's really neat. And you can see here, got his other parts attached. So if they have little bits here that I can easily attach, I will attach them so you can see them a little bit better. And then here we have the loot golem, which is a whole pile of money, basically gold coins, silver coins, and gems and stuff like that. That's sort of animated to life, which is really neat. And I didn't actually expect this miniature to be in clear plastic, so that's interesting. I'm guessing that's for the gems, so we can do some cool effects on there, so it'll be interesting to see what I can do with that. And then here we have a whole bunch of little like rock golems, so there's quite a few of them in here. There's a couple that I've assembled, a lot of them just coming in on these sprues here that you can just nice and easily put together. So it's interesting that you can get a whole bunch of the same monsters in here, so I guess adding the sprues in there means I can switch them around, so that'll be interesting to mess around with. Okay, now here we have like a pack of like Wraith Knights. They're pretty cool. Seeing there, nice and easily fit on the horse, so you can have the horse if you want to, or the sort of Death Knight looking thing there as well, coming in different parts, and as well as that separately from the base, which I do enjoy, so I can base them off how I want to. So nice and easily to assemble too. That's one thing I have noticed, is they're all nice and easy to assemble, so that's good. And here it looks like we have a witch, an actual really nice detailed witch, with all these parts on here, nice broom, sort of like a scythe in her hand, as well as that, and a nice sort of jack-o'-lantern sort of style, like Hollow Knight, which is awesome. I really do like the sculpt on that one, so that'll be fun to paint up for Halloween. And then here we have the jack-o'-lantern sort of beholder, which I must say I was really excited about this mini. Can't wait to paint that up. It's an awesome miniature to have here. You see the nicely sculpted faces. It's very, very cool. Unfortunately, I can't really sort of get it to hold up without some glue, but that's going to be awesome to paint up. So we have a lot of interesting things in this one to open. So we have here in this one like a basilisk, which is pretty cool, I must say. Real interesting take on a basilisk. Looking forward to painting that up. We have here the sort of goat man with a club. Pretty nice, pretty detailed. We have this weird dinosaur looking thing with like club tail, which is really interesting. It has like a big underjaw, so real interesting stuff there. I don't even know what that's called. We have this like mind flare style elder brain, really nicely sculpted, so that'd be cool to have. Got like another sort of style of like centipede slash carrion crawler sort of thing to have there, with some like scythe hands. That's pretty cool. A little gargoyle, which I can get the camera to focus. There we go. Little nasty looking gargoyle. And then this here, I'm not quite sure. It's supposed to be some sort of like bone devil sort of flying thing, and this is all I got out of this, so I'm actually missing some pieces on here, which is a little bit disappointing, but I guess it's sort of a little bit inevitable with how many things are in here. So it's missing sort of a head and some arms, I'm guessing, just by the sculpt of the miniature, so that sucks. So hopefully I don't have any more pieces that are missing like that. And like I said, I've just been opening all these things here just off screen. I'm literally just opening them up and then showing you what's in them once I've opened them up. So everything that's in the packet is what I'm getting, so it's a little bit disappointing that I have one here that doesn't have all its pieces, but hopefully I can do something with it anyway and put it to some good use. And then here's this really awesome sort of like Lich sort of character, which is really neat. Like, I'm actually surprised too. It's actually quite a big miniature for what it is. Let this, sort of Death Knight slash Lich King sort of thing, which is really awesome. That's going to be fun to paint up, so I can't wait for that. And then here we have like a whole bunch of sort of generic sort of adventurers. There you can see here we've got some elven archers. We've got a couple of those. Very cool. Some other sort of like fighters and stuff. So really cool to have some sort of generic adventurers, as well as this little if it focuses, there we go, as well as some like little awakened tree slash tree stump sort of thing. That's really cool. Got some others here. Come on, focus, there we go. More elven archers. It's really cool that they chucked in some sort of generic adventurers in here as well, so really interesting to see their take on some of these. So this sort of seems to be like an elven style pack, so you can see there. As well as that, we've also got this woman here with sort of a bucket and a bit of soap or something. That's really interesting to see, as well as some more elven archers. And then here we have like a bunch of sort of child adventurers. They're sort of young kid adventurers slash like teenage sort of thing here. So really interesting to see these. They're probably also sort of like slash chibi style, and they also seem to come with a pet, so that's pretty cool. I think that's like Reaper's take on the WizKids Wardlings series that they have, where they have sort of these young adventurers, and I know they have books that are quite popular with younger people playing D&D, so that's pretty cool that they included some of that. Also some really expressive character models here as well. They all sort of seem really big expression wise, and big faces, I guess, so make it a little bit easier to paint since they have such really childlike expressions on them. So really interesting to see what they've done here. And you can see a little dragon here, some wings that we've got that we can attach. So really interesting out here. And look at this cool little goat here. Really cool. So these will be fun, especially to have as like animal companions. So it's really interesting to see in them set. And then here we have a gem dragon, which I must say couldn't come at a better time, since we're getting a new Dungeons and Dragons book based on dragons that's also going to include gem and crystal and all other sorts of dragon types. So this is going to be perfect if you're looking for that as well. Awesome there that it's all clear, so I can paint it whatever color I want to show off the sort of crystal line nature of our gem dragon here, so that's quite neat. In this slot we have a bunch of golems, so this is pretty cool. Got a bunch here, stone golem. Then on top of that, in sort of the golem set, there's also like a couple of what Reaper would call like generic sort of warforged, so that's actually really interesting. I didn't realise they had any of those in there, so that'll be cool to paint them up. As well as that, you got the sort of funny little 2D like stained glass golem, I believe is what they called this one. So pretty interesting there, get to mix with some sort of stained glass effects, so that'll be really neat. Got a scarecrow here, which is really neat. I like the look of him, really cool. Sort of blobby sort of clay golem. I must say they do have some really nice details, as well as this one. I really like this one. Here we've got like a Halloween style golem that's come to life, sort of pumpkin head, nice scythe, real fun to paint up, so can't wait for that. As for this light here, looks like we've got a whole bunch of different style goblins, sorry, that are in sort of various sort of cool outfits and attires. A little bit hard to see because they're on a sprue. It's sort of got like a roguey one, a fighter style one, a mage, sort of like a swashbuckler sort of one, and then this one here, which looks really fun, sort of like a one-man band bard goblin, so that'll be pretty fun to paint up. You can see they've all got like a nice cool expressive faces on there, so they're going to be really fun to play around with. Then in this slot here, looks like we've got like a bunch of NPC slash PC minis. You can have some really nice ones looking here, a whole bunch of really sort of colourful characters, like a nice rich noblewoman and stuff here. Really cool. Got like a scholar. Really interesting. I'm really happy with these miniatures. These will be great for on the table and setting out scenes. Really sort of diverse, and they'll liven up the place really well here. Whole bunch of different styles, as well as that, you know, they're also very useful for if you want to play these types of characters, so really interesting here. Some nice ones here, like this one here, just sort of an adventurer, really cool, don't see too often, just sort of classically posed going through a dungeon. And focus, always a hard thing to do when you've got so many minis on. Maybe these ones here are in the way. There we go. Really nice. And we've got these ones on spruce here, and we've got like a sort of town mayor slash high nobleman. Really cool. A lot to choose from here. We've got like a dwarven fighter. Sorry, with these ones here are a little bit harder to see here because they're on sprues, but from the looks of them, they're very cool. We've got like a hellish sort of hardcore sort of black knight sort of thing there, really cool. And then last one here, we've got a elven fighter, really cool style shield, dagger there. Then we have some pieces like an armory. Got some weapons here and a sprue. A little bit wonky on the sprue there. But we've got a weapons rack. So really cool there. This will be awesome for like a guard post or like a training ground. Got some nice armor there. We even have archery target. So that's pretty cool there. Well, that's some shield, just some arms there. And here we have another lot of miniatures. Sort of seems like orcs and trolls and that sort of thing. So here we have like a orc sort of mage. Yeah, really cool. I like that staff on him. Looks awesome. Got some trolls. Nice meaty sort of weapons he has here. Also pretty cool little base that they're on. One thing I noticed that they've really been sort of emphasizing and focusing a little bit more on bases and stuff, as well as them not being like proper scale wise for D&D. Some of them with sort of their little oval bases. They've also have been doing, you know, standard size bases as well, but I noticed especially for their little characters like they have here, little like twig blights and that there, they're sort of on these oval style bases, but easy enough to sort of place on your own base, and then they go ahead and do it like this where they're on an ordinary style base, like with this yarn tee here, which is sort of strange that they're going for that. I guess they just want to separate themselves out so they're not 100% copying Dungeons and Dragons. So I guess that's sort of their safety net. And here, look at this, we've got like I believe it's like a cabbage mimic, something like that. Really weird looking creature there. We have a three-headed Etten here. It's really cool. Got three different style of faces on this one here, all really sort of characterful. One yelling and grumbling, one sort of talking at you. We have a troll here who's sort of like scratch build his arm. He's got a turtle shell shield. He has a cauldron for a helmet. Really sort of primitive looking dagger. That's really cool. Then we have like this like dire weasel / dire otter thing. And then we have a nice big stag here. Really nice antlers. So it's going to be awesome variety that we've had in here so far. And here we have some cat folks. I'm pretty happy to get some more of them. I painted one up not that long ago, so really cool to have some more of these. I can experiment with more sort of fur painting techniques. That'd be really cool. Yeah, and there are also different classes and stuff there, so that's really interesting. Got some nice diversity in range with our cat folk. And here we have a bunch of kobolds. We've got quite a lot of them here. We've got all an awesome sort of really like stand out and like characterful. Like we've got a little fat one here. Got one pulling faces. Really neat what they've done here, giving them all a lot of personality here. And you can see we've got quite a lot of them, so that's going to be quite a video painting all these guys up. And you can see that they're really sort of fun and energetic, so quite happy with them there. So it'll be interesting to see what they come out like. We've got a big giant skull on that one. And here we have some more like PCs / NPC characters that you can use here. Quite a lot of range in them. Get out of the way there so you can see what we've got here. Awesome, like old fighter dude. Druids. Real awesome sort of collection here. See, I'm just trying to show you as much of the sprue as I can. I know it's a little bit hard to tell what they can be. Sometimes will give you an idea. It just would have taken me too long to sort of build them, because like I said, I am opening them up just on camera, just off camera, then showing you right here. That's why I've got a lot of cuts and stuff in there. So just trying to make it as easy and quick as possible, so you're not here for a long time trying to sit through an hour-long or more video of me trying to fumble around and get what they are, just trying to get to the point. And then here we have sort of like a dragon cat / like chimera sort of thing. Really interesting looking, as you can see there. Got a nice little stand for him to go on. And you can see there's quite a interesting looking miniature. So good to see some different creatures in there as well. And then here we have some dragons. We've got a bunch of different sort of size. One got a little skinny one. which is really interesting to see here. And if I can focus, you can see a little bit better. We've got little skinny dragons. Got this one here sort of raised up, ready to attack you, which is interesting. It's cool that they've added in a lot of different style poses in here as well. You can get a little bit better view of the dragon there. There we go. And feet and stuff there, so quite a tall dragon. Got another one here in a very sort of similar position, but a different style of dragon. Where's his face? There's his face. Get a better sense of what he looks like. Sort of more classical sort of dragons you see in books and stuff. It's real interesting what we got there. And then we've got this here, which is sort of like a demon dog slash maybe a dragon dog. Very very interesting what we got here with this one here. It's quite surprising what they've come up with here, but really interesting nonetheless. And then last but not least, the sort of dragon slash mascot for Reaper Bones 5 Kickstarter, this little pizza dragon here. It's really really fun and cool. I believe his name is Petey or something like that, if I remember rightfully from the Kickstarter itself. And that is all the miniatures from the Reaper Bones core set. I do have a lot of other expansions as well as just some extra bits in there, so we'll go through everything that I got through on the Kickstarter, and I hope the style has made it a little bit easier for you to digest in there, by me not just going through and opening up every single package all out on the camera, because I didn't want it to take too long. So hopefully I've actually managed to shrink it down somewhat in there as well. And also video, I guess, is a little bit late and behind because, you know, COVID and stuff like that, as well as that I also got an email sent that when mine was set, our country also went into a lockdown, so that postponed things a lot as well. But finally got them all now, and so I'm going to go through all of them with you. And don't forget to tell me what you think is really awesome and exciting, and what you think I should paint up in the near future as well, what you're excited to see me paint up. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys, seeing what's in the core set here. So I just want to thank you all for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.